Hello celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you might be interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Okay, so today this reading is all about how to stand in your power. So if you are trying to manifest something, if you are wondering why is your energy off, or how you can step into your power, how you can stand in your energy and manifest from a place of authenticity and alignment, then we're going to tap into that energy of your individual power and how you can claim it. So if you're as excited as I am to find out how you can stand in your power, then go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and let's dive into these piles. Pile number 1 is the Chrysocolla stone. Pile number 2 is the Selenite stone. Pile number 3 is rose quartz. And pile number 4 is a ruby and kyanite stone. Now's your opportunity to take a moment, pause the video if you need to, and find out which pile or piles you most resonate with. Once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for each one of these readings. Please keep in mind that these are general readings, so take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who has also chosen that pile, but I do believe everything happens for a reason. Your guides want you to choose a specific pile, so when you do, it means there is a message in there for you. So please be sure to watch the reading all the way through to the end so that you receive that message or messages that drew you to that pile. Let's not waste any more time. I can't wait to find out what messages are in these piles. So I will see you over at your reading. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have a pile right here with the Chrysocolla stone on it. So we're going to tap into your pile. We're going to find out how you can reclaim your power, how you can step into your power. So I'll set your stone aside over here so we can dive on into your reading. All right, we're going to start with some oracle cards first. So let me read these for you. The first one is gentleness. All right, so gentleness says, strength is gentle, true kindness has wings, love in action endures. So this is a message straight away that power doesn't necessarily come from aggression or even assertiveness. Power can also be gentle. And I get the sense from this card specifically that your power comes from a gentle, maybe even a peaceful inner knowing, that you're calm, that your level of honesty from a place of peace, from a place of compassion is your power. Okay, so you don't have to feel like you have to be somebody else, you know, that you have to assert your power or push power upon others. Maybe that's, you know, just not in your nature. And it may feel like, well, do I have to be that way in order for people to respect me, or in order for me to, you know, have power? And the first message coming out here is no, strength is gentle, that you can be in your power and still be gentle to others, still be kind, and still be respected for that, be even more respected for that. Okay, so let's see, your next card is healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. Okay, so here we have healing next. And these two cards seem to go hand in hand because gentleness and kindness can be very healing. So your presence and your powers involve healing in a very kind, in a very subtle way that is super, super powerful, because energy healing is a subtle form of healing others. A lot of people may not even really feel energy healing, but they sense it, or they know that it is helping them at some deeper level. So despite something being kind of gentle, not in your face, it can still have power. It can still heal. It can still bless others and help them to, and guide them to a path of wellness. So I feel as though for you, inner peace is coming from healing, is coming from being gentle for yourself as well. not being too hard on yourself, not pushing yourself, remembering that you can be in power without, or even, you can manifest things without pushing yourself, which is sometimes a really difficult thing for us as humans to remember, especially in a lot of our societies, like push us to work harder and harder and harder. And we feel like unless we are pushing ourselves, unless we are under some kind of stress, we aren't in our power, or we're not going to make anything happen. So for you guys, the message here is, true power, true strength is coming in a more gentle, healing, calmer, peaceful way, which is really nice. So I really love this energy for you guys already. So actually, let us move these cards right over here so we can dive into your tarot reading next. We have the Moon. We have Knight of Swords, King of Cups, and these are both in reverse because I will be reading these facing you. We also have Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the major arcana card in this reading is the Moon, which is once again this very healing, very psychic energy type card. So I do sense there's, especially with the King of Cups in reverse, there's some abilities and healing abilities, energy, sensitivities that you have that you haven't fully tapped into just yet. I feel like it's beneath the surface. I feel like it is connected to your heart. It is connected to your, the more subtle energies here that are wanting to be recognized, because the King of Cups in reverse is right at the center of this reading. He is the masculine energy of water, of healing, of intuitivity, and also of emotions, and using your inner guidance, your inner compass to guide you towards your next goal, towards, your next achievement, manifestation, whatever it might be. I see the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There is, so, when we're talking about kind of stepping into your power and gaining power, we're thinking, we think of productivity, or we think of results, we think of feeling in alignment with what we are hoping to achieve. I see with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse that, hey, there is either a pause on productivity, or us feeling motivated or seeing results after a lot of hard work. There's this underlying message here of what's missing, right? Like why aren't the results showing up after so much hard work? Sometimes with that intensity and focus, we can almost push those manifestations away because we're so focused on them that we are desperate to see them, that we then push them away in our desperation. I also see with Seven of Wands that, again, this is that energy of like overcoming and pushing through and getting over the hump of things, triumphing, and with great effort, but worth it, it being worth it. So it's not necessarily wrong that if you are inspired and you're motivated and you are in that flow to really push for what you want. But I feel as though there's something beneath the surface that is being healed in order for you to stand in your power, in order for you to feel back in your power again. I'm also hearing, when we're seeing kind of the Knight of Swords in reverse, there's maybe, again, this maybe an over eagerness, or like an intensity towards reaching this goal. And it's not that you're being punished for wanting it so badly, because it is within your ability to bring this into your life, right? We have Seven of Wands. There is this winning against all odds energy here and motivation. But what's needed is the gentleness to fall back, to allow yourself the peaceful time to rest and rejuvenate, and allow yourself that time for healing, like active healing. That's what King of Cups is kind of saying here, is there's a need for actively healing yourself and dedicating that time to healing yourself and the untapped abilities within yourself to be in that alignment with healing energy. Because again, the moon here is really pointing once again back to hidden inner emotions, hidden deeper perspectives of the situation. Usually when the moon shows up, there's some kind of mystery beneath the surface that isn't necessarily in the physical. Like, it's not something you have to solve in your reality or an effort that you have to put into something. It's more about falling back, tapping into those more gentler energies and looking beneath the surface of who you are. What is your inner guidance telling you? And if you do get caught up in kind of this go-getter attitude of, let's like push through this no matter what, it's not necessarily in this case going to mean that you're going to fail, because I don't think you are. It's not like the effort that you've put into it so far hasn't made some kind of effect, because we do have the Nine of Pentacles present. Even though it is in reverse, to me that's showing that there's minor energies that need to align here, like inner energies that need to align before you're going to see the full result of all that hard work. It's not that they're not there right beneath the surface ready to reveal themselves to you, but it's time to take a break, to step back, to reevaluate the moon, reevaluate your inner self, your inner emotions, and give this result space to kind of enter into your 3D reality. All right, so let's take a look at one more oracle card here. We have bring love into the situation. This just lines up so well with what we've been saying, because I mean, even if let's take a look one more time at the gentleness card. We have love in action endures. Bring love into the situation. So love is a healing energy. Love is a life force energy. It is life force energy, essentially. True, unconditional love, that the pure essence of that energy of love. It is the life behind everything. So I'm wondering, do you love what you're doing? Have you lost or forgotten what it was like to love what you were doing? Maybe you started this as a passion project, or maybe you were doing something that you started and you did love it and you did feel strongly about it, but you've lost connection with that. Do you also see life as something to love? In other words, have we gotten so focused on the final outcome that we've forgotten to enjoy the present moment and to love each action that we're taking? Each simple act, like even eating breakfast in the morning or having a morning cup of coffee if you like that, or something that you enjoy. And I know it's super simple and super, like it seems super obvious, but bringing love and appreciation into every day. Like, how do we do that? Because that's really what becomes a place where we lose our power. Like, we only see the final outcome as being the thing that can fulfill us. We lose touch with the fact that no external accomplishment is going to be, or to bring, it's never going to bring the complete fulfillment of love, which is alignment, which is authenticity. Nothing that we do or bring into our physical realm is going to give that to us, because love is a state of being. It isn't something that can be given to us. So in other words, it's the same thing when you see a celebrity who seems to have everything. They have fame, they have fortune, they have popularity. Everybody loves them, but yet we still see many of those people in that situation very unhappy, because maybe they thought that all of that was going to fulfill them and it did not. So again, the love of our own power, which, wow, like what more power could you ask for than love? That power is going to come from this present moment right now, tapping into that energy right now and bringing it into the situation, bringing it into the actions you do on a daily basis. And that comes, that also goes hand in hand with forgiveness too, right? Like forgiving ourselves and not being so hard on ourselves if the results of what we're working on don't come through, to love ourselves regardless, and to be open to love, be open to that happiness coming to us without getting that end result. you know, to be okay with it, before, whether or not we get it or not, is really the only answer to being in our power, is that we are powerful right now, regardless of what we do, regardless of what we manifest. That's not the point to life. You know, it's not to kind of get to the end of your life and say, check off some boxes of how much money you earned or what you accomplished, but rather, you know, once you get to that point, life is over. So, you know, once you get to the end of life, it's over. So really the only thing you had during it was the peace of mind in the present moment. All right, so hopefully this is all making sense and resonating with you guys. I really think this is kind of all these cards are definitely like interconnected in a way that I was totally not expecting. But yeah, let's keep going with some further oracle cards. Okay, we're gonna shuffle for some more messages for my group ones. What else does group one need to know? And like I said, again, it's not that all the effort that you put into something was for nothing or that it's not gonna result. But the true potential of what you're trying to manifest is asking for love in a situation. Ooh, spirit guide. Nice. Okay. Pull one more card. There's a divine message here for you as, you know, as being part of a, animals as well. I mean, spirit guide and animals are, there's a strong connection here for you of nature, going into nature, the peace, the calm, the gentleness of nature, yet the power of nature. Oh yeah, and blessings. So there's so many blessings that I feel like you are already tapped in and tuned into. You're already aligned to these blessings. It's more of welcoming them in and being open to them, which is where it is really where the King of Cups comes in here, as well as opening yourself up to blessings to come through. It's the bringing love into all the actions that you do, finding that again, asking. And the spirit guide here is that you have a strong guide, and even an animal spirit guide specifically. You might be connected to shamanism. You might have a strong connection to shamanism and in that practice of, you know, working with power animals. You may also have untapped abilities that you haven't used yet to connect with spirit animals, to connect with other dimensions, and to go into those and dive into those for further messages. So anything you can do meditation wise, or however you connect specifically with your spirit guides, now is a really good time to do that, especially with the moon card too, because it's important here to get back into your power, or to reclaim your power or claim your power. Really, it's gonna be to accept the external, accept what is currently the situation first, which can be hard to do in itself, to accept where you're at right now and be proud of where you're at right now, and then focus on your inner connection. Focus on your inner journey for the time being. That's where you're going to reclaim your power from. It's not going to be from working with certain people or putting your resume out there, or, you know, posting more videos, or not that you can't keep doing all of these things, but shifting your main focus or your main priority from doing those things into a reconnecting with your guides, into a bringing love into the blessings that you already have, is going to be incredibly powerful for this group currently. And I think you will see these results coming through. You're going to be like, oh, that hard work, all that energy I put into something, wow, it's being returned to me now, because I'm approaching things with love, because I'm opening up to love. And that immediately becomes a line for manifestations to come through. Yeah, I do also feel as though maybe figuring out what your spirit animal is, tapping into that, and maybe even making some kind of altar for your guide to encourage them to communicate with you more. But there is a strong spirit guide coming through that is saying, hey, time to check in with us. Time to check in with us, even if it just means a meditation with your guides that is just very healing. Sometimes all they want to do is chat with you and help you download some energy, and help you heal, you know, send you healing energy as you connect with them. This is all connecting to the psychic abilities, to healing, energy healing. All of this is really going back to that. All right, so let's pull one more oracle card for my group ones. One final message for group ones. Anything I missed that they need to know? Wow, okay. We have seek beauty. So it's really time, oh, and 4-4. So I don't know if you've been seeing the number 4 or repeating numbers, or 4-4 is an important date. We're also, this reading is timeless, but when I am doing this reading, you may be seeing that next month is April 4th. It's April, which is the 4th month, and maybe April 4th is a significant date for you guys, however that kind of plays in. But 4-4 is a repeating angel number. Okay, so when I see seek beauty, this is the playful energy of finding love and appreciation in everything that you do, right? Like not just in the one accomplishment that you see as being the final goal, but in everything. So maybe taking a walk around your neighborhood and just appreciating the fact that you live in such a nice neighborhood. Or if you can't do that, if that's not the case for you, if that doesn't resonate, again, eating a good meal and just saying, wow, like this is so beautiful. Even just like watching a good show, looking at artwork. This is about finding the beauty in the things that are all around you right now. Nature is a great place to seek beauty. If you can do that, if you can go out into nature, looking up at the stars, looking up at the sky is very spiritual to me. I always feel like this, just kind of like this higher vibrational energy when I look into the sky, when I look at the stars. So yeah, find the right thing for you. But that's gonna do it for your reading, group one. I really hope these messages are gonna help you to reclaim your power. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. I would love to chat with you in the comments all about your reading. And lastly, please don't forget to check out my link, CelesteSimone.com, down in the description box below, where I've posted a link to my shop. I am doing 10% off at the time of this reading, so you can get that discount if you've watched this reading. Most likely it's still available. But other than that, I also offer a free ebook all about healing, actually, about healing energy. So if you're just looking for a bit more information about how you can work with these energies, go ahead and download that. It'll be linked below, and it's completely free. So I worked really hard on that ebook. It's really extensive in the information, but it's totally free. So you guys enjoy that. Otherwise, I will see you at my next reading. I hope to see you back again soon, of course, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile right here with the selenite stone on it. So I'm going to set your stone aside. Let's just put it right there so we can dive on into your reading, find out how you can claim your power, stand in your power, regain your power, whatever you need to do to really align with your higher self and your inner power. So let's see what the first 2 oracle cards have to say. We have first humor, and it says, laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. So a lot of happy, joyful energy here. And I also feel as though your humor, your sense of humor is your power. I feel like your sense of humor can really turn like a negative situation or like a room of angry people, for example, like people arguing at each other, and your humor like turns everybody around and creates like harmony in a situation. All right, so you may be really funny. Awesome. Okay, and let's see what the next card is. We have manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. Desire and belief. So you are a natural manifester, maybe even like a natural born witch, but you're just magnetic. You're magnetic in your charisma, I feel, and also in your ability to manifest. You might just find that like you think of something and then like that person texts you, or you think of, you know, like a free cup of coffee and someone's like, hey, can I get you a coffee? Whatever it is, like it's just kind of like a daily thing for you that random things just manifest. You may even manifest things like repeating numbers, you know, and like just getting signs and synchronicities from the universe, or like you ask a question and then somebody in line in front of you is like talking about it and gives you the information you need. Like all of those kind of like synchronicities just happen. And if you fall out of line with that, so for example, like if you're feeling like, well, you know what, sometimes I feel that way, sometimes I feel in the zone, but then other times I feel like where, you know, I feel out of sorts. In order to get back in line with that, your power is humor. Right? And I mean, I don't want to forget too that desire and belief, you have so when you believe in yourself, you are able to do this. Like you can really accomplish huge things in your life as long as you believe in yourself. And if you find yourself falling again, kind of like to low vibrational, maybe you just feel like out of it, you know, like things just feel a little off, then remember that humor is your way of like lifting your energy up. So like laughing, watching something funny, or like joking around with people, that is how you raise your vibration. You raise others' vibrations by doing that, and your energy just kind of like ignites the room. So that's the energy from your first two oracle cards that I'm feeling. We're gonna pull these back so that we can next go into your tarot reading. So let's see what other messages we have. The Magician. What? Oh my goodness. All right, and I'm reading these facing you guys just in case anything comes up in reverse, but this is the Magician. How you guys got the Magician and manifestation. So you are in your power. I mean, let me know in the comments below. Do you feel like you're in your power right now? Or do you work with spell work at all? If you don't, you really should, because I feel like you would be a really powerful, you know, working with spells, or any way you set intentions. They're all kind of very similar to me, as long as you're kind of setting intentions and putting energy out there. But yeah, you guys are definitely in your energy right now. I feel like you can claim this power right now. Especially there's this optimism about you that makes you very powerful. There's like this optimistic approach to things. And if you're falling out of that, it's just a temporary thing, because I feel like you're always gonna be this optimistic person. This is who you are. And that optimism is like your power. You were able to manifest a lot of things. So I hope this at least confirms for you that you have this power. And sometimes all we need is that confirmation to get us back on track, really. You know, it's like someone saying, no, look, like the universe, like spirit is telling you, you're a magician, yo, like you've got magic to work to manifest what you want. So if you feel magical, like if you feel like a magical person, if you feel energy, and honestly, I've been doing a certain energy work, so I do a lot of healing. I do feel energy in others and kind of flowing around me. You probably have this ability too, just because you're so in tune and tapped into energy, intentions, etc. So I would suggest working with your own energy. And even if you know, placing hands or working with the energy, manipulating the energy around you to then send out for creations. Like you might want to create an orb in your hand, even of energy, put the intention into that energy orb and then send it out like a balloon. Like, I don't know if you've ever tried that before. I'm actually gonna be doing a video about how I create spells that work. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not, so that you know when that video comes out, because I think spell work or even any kind of intention work is going to be really powerful for you. Okay, so let me stop rambling. We're going to keep going. 3 of Cups. Oh, okay, well, let's just finish. Wheel of Fortune. This is such anybody who chose this group. Wow, okay. We have Page of Cups in reverse. And we have 7 of Swords. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups. Energy is on your side right now for sure. There is some recommendations here to help you get into your power even more. But let's just focus first on what I've sensed from the Three of Cups. Again, someone who is just either the life of the party or just somebody who other people love hanging out with you because, like I said, like your humor, your positivity, your optimism, you're kind of like, it'll be fine, like we'll figure it out, don't worry guys. You know, this is your friend group. You have like either maybe a group of 3 or a close group of friends who everybody is really supportive of each other. I feel as though this is the people you manifest into your life. The close-knit group of friends who is very supportive of each other, who love kind of laughing and having a good time, right? Like, let's not do the drama. We're not going to be petty. We're all in this together. Let's just laugh and be sarcastic and joke about it. So that's what I feel like the energy is here for you. I also feel as though luck is on your side. You know, whatever, even if you're feeling, again, because even though this is kind of your core energy of your power, your inner power comes from your friend group, comes from even the planetary positions right now, to be honest, is you're in your power when it comes to where the planets are located currently when you're seeing this reading, as it connects to your own individual chart, whatever that may be. You don't have to know exactly. That's okay if you don't really know. The point being is just that luck is on your side with how the cosmos is aligned for you is kind of what I'm saying here. So yeah, what I'm seeing, we have the Page of Cups though, and we have the Seven of Swords. Is there a person in your life? Is it yourself maybe? But there's a sensitivity here that you're running away from too. That you could be feeling like you want to, or it's a little fearful for you to show maybe your sensitivity. So the caution here with your power is that and this is one message that's coming through for some of you, is that if you rely too heavily on humor, then you may disconnect with your sensitivity, with your child self, with, the vulnerable part of yourself. You may be trying to avoid fully seeing, and that can take away from your power. Now, with the amount of power that you have, it's probably not really affecting too much of your manifestations. But as with anything, if we let something go hidden, if we let something kind of, if we block it off from ourselves and we don't fully integrate it, then it can fester, then it can become a bigger issue down the road, where now we're feeling, okay, we really feel misaligned, but where is it coming from? We've kind of repressed it so much. So this could be a child itself, like a child in your life specifically, who is going through a feeling that you may feel distant from, or is going through something, or it could be your inner self, your inner childhood self that needs nurturing, that is feeling vulnerable at times. And that could lead to doubting yourself or feeling like, maybe I don't have all the abilities that I think I have. So hopefully this reading in itself is going to confirm for you that you have these abilities, that you really are connected really strongly to spirit in a big way, which is awesome. Don't doubt that. And these minor doubts, make sure that you reassure them, that you heal them, that you integrate them in yourself. Don't push them away or deny them. Those aspects of yourself that can feel vulnerable at times, integrate that and be connected with that part of yourself, because this sensitiveness, this sensitivity is your intuition. Being sensitive to this is intuitive, and therefore we don't want to deny that. We don't want to kind of walk away from that without fully addressing it, embracing it, and accepting that, right? Okay, let's keep going. We have meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. So your power, and we mentioned too, like this subtle vulnerability, maybe even, this is a way to regain your power, is to tap into that Pisces moon energy. So Pisces is a water sign, which is similar to the cups. It's also a very sensitive sign, very intuitive. A lot of Pisces, sun, moon, or rising have psychic abilities. They're just naturally connected to their psychic energy. So for you, Pisces coming in is asking you to kind of be gentle and look into these vulnerable aspects of yourself that you may feel like you're denying, or you may feel like you were vulnerable. Maybe somebody did take advantage of that vulnerability, and that's why you're feeling like you want to kind of not talk about that, or you maybe feeling like you want to not really deal with that. You'd rather just joke around, have fun, you know, play around, be silly, and kind of like move on from the serious stuff. But Pisces is saying, hey, it's time to be a little serious. It's time to be a little emotional. If you want to really fully claim your power, you know, if you really want to stand in it, you're going to have to work with that energy from time to time, even if maybe it's not necessary all the time, or maybe it's not even an issue right now, or whatever that is. It's just pointing to claiming the full extent of your power will be through meditation, contemplation, talking about the serious stuff from time to time. Okay, we're gonna keep shuffling. That was a lot of cards, but we are gonna pull some more oracle cards for group 2. Okay. Ooh, someone wants to come out. Well-being. So standing in your power is your complete well-being. Your entire, the being of your entire being, right? Is being able to tap into that. Take care of yourself. This is a very caring, meditating, self-care. I'm hearing that kind of an energy. You may feel, oh, answers. I'm also hearing enlighten your load. Okay. Yep. Just because you can do it all, maybe doesn't mean that you should. I'm also hearing that this meditation, because we put answers right here, this meditation is going to bring some deeper messages for you that will align you with what you're working towards, or even just aligning you deeper with yourself. So there's answers here. And also, when I'm seeing lighten your load come out with well-being, it tells me that you might be kind of overextending yourself, maybe for friends, maybe for others, but this may be a time for you to take some, you know, slow down a little bit and focus on self-care, really. Focus on meditating to really tap into an aspect of yourself, the emotional aspect of yourself that feels vulnerable at times. And I'm seeing that this, you see, working with this energy, going into this at a deeper level, this is going to open you up further. It's going to heal you. It's going to deepen your connection with source energy. Therefore, it's going to build up your power to an even greater extent. And remember, even if, as I was saying, you know, even if right now there's nothing going wrong, like it seems like you're manifesting, you're doing, you're going, the bigger and greater your manifestations become, the harder it is to manage everything, and to if you kind of let it catch up to you. You know what I mean? Like if you kind of put aside the emotional aspect of this and you kind of just say, oh, it's not a big deal, tuck it away, the more it compounds on itself as the external world gets more stressful. You know, it challenges, it tests us internally more and more and more. So that's why this is a message of regaining your power through meditation, regaining your power through, you know, checking in with your inner well-being. Not so much gaining your power to manifest, because you guys are owning that. Like this is truly a very lucky time for you, and something that you're very good at naturally. So yeah, I don't see that being an issue. But let's pull one more card for my group 2s. Really awesome reading. We have clear out the old. Clear the old. So I'm immediately hearing again, okay, for some of you, there may have been something in your past that makes you feel vulnerable, or a situation that makes you feel vulnerable. And this is an opportunity, a time right now, an energy, is opening up for you to be able to clear that out, because maybe you are in a good place now. In the past, maybe you were not in the place to fully deal with that or to receive the support you needed to cope with that kind of a thing. But now you have done a lot of work on things, and you've created a space or created an energy that is very powerful. So clearing out this old energy, and it could be like literally plucking this from your body. Where is it located in your body? Can you focus on it? Can you release it energetically even? And clearing out the old, this is what's going to help you to stand in your power. This is going to be something that ultimately brings you into a deeper alignment with yourself. So it could be something very specific. It could be something just like I said, like sometimes we just hang on to the energy in our bodies, and maybe we need to clear that out by doing a meditation. You can look up a meditation for healing chakras, for bringing your attention into your body, just for healing in general, maybe healing past wounds, childhood wounds, and bringing your attention back into your body, where you then find where this is located, and then you transmute that energy through your attention, through your awareness. So if you have any questions about this, by the way, too, feel free to message me on Instagram at Celeste Simone Tarot. I'd be happy to chat with you some more. And I do teach this kind of thing, and I'm familiar with it myself. So yeah, and also in the comments below, feel free to comment below. Let me know, hey, you have a question about healing and things like that. I'd love to chat with you about that. All right, group 2, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. Gotta be honest, your reading was really impressive with the amount of positive energy that came through for you. So I'm so happy and excited for you about this energy. But that's gonna do it for this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Just hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying my readings. I would love to have you join the family. And lastly, there are links in the description box below that will help you get a 10% off discount code for my readings on my website, and also to a free ebook that I wrote personally all about healing energy. There's a lot of tips and tricks in there as well. Really worked hard on that ebook, and I'm really proud with how it came out, and I'm offering it to you guys for free. Not sure how long I'm going to be doing that for, but I do want to give you guys some good content for free so that you get the information you need. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I really hope I see you guys back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here with the rose quartz on it. So let's set your stone aside so that we can dive on in to your pile. Well, we're going to start off with the oracle cards first. Let's take a look at those messages. We have the first one is Quest, and it says, be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. Awesome. So for you, group 3, right away, I'm sensing that your power is going to come from the next bold kind of leap of faith step that you take. And that action right now is really empowering you, that you are going to be motivated and inspired to take some big action. All right, so let's keep going. We're going to check out the next oracle card, which is Cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, trust this powerful process, again with power. And these cards are very connected with the throat chakra, with this blue energy, and kind of like these power animals of the dragons. And then we have a phoenix over here too, which makes sense with the kind of changing and becoming and rising from the ashes. So you are being called upon to take some actions right now. And maybe before you were kind of in a cycle of rest or indecisiveness, maybe not really sure to kind of push forward or not, maybe not feeling really in your power to take that kind of a step and make that kind of big decision for yourself. But we're seeing that there's a boldness that's coming in for you, with you aligning with your power again, so that you can move forward. And what I'm also seeing with Cycles is this strong sentence at the end that just says, trust this powerful process. So part of the process is just kind of trusting and surrendering to what happens next. What's kind of going to swoop in next for you? What is going to be the next inspired action, and to be open to that and to allow that to happen. So be aware that your power, stepping back into your power, gaining your power right now, is going to be through opening yourself up to an intuitive action. So let's keep going with your tarot cards next. I'm just going to put these cards up here so we can check out your tarot cards. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm going to be reading these facing you in case there's any reverse. So we have 9 of Cups in reverse. We have 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Wands in reverse. This really does, I'm feeling this kind of like highs and lows type of energy, which is bringing me back to your Cycles Oracle card here as well, which is that there's kind of these ups and downs and not really sure if you are making progress or feeling as though you'll start to make progress, but then it's kind of like you get setbacks again, and then you move a little bit forward and you kind of struggle forward a little bit, and then again, you're feeling these setbacks. I'm seeing that these are cycles, kind of very extreme cycles that you're going through. I feel as though too with the 10 of Pentacles that ultimately everything's going to be fine. Ultimately, you know, you're being supported here. You are going to kind of receive the outcome that's going to be, that's going to allow you to keep going, you know, that's going to allow you to keep taking those steps forward. But with the 9 of Cups in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles, it just feels like, yeah, this isn't exactly what you were hoping for. This isn't exactly what you were planning for. And this can cause you to feel like you might be out of your power, you know, that you're not aligned. But what I'm seeing with the Ace of Cups is that you're entering into a new energy where this is that intuition, this is that intuitive action that we were talking about before, where your heart, maybe your heart hasn't been in it, you know, your heart hasn't been happy in what you've been doing. Maybe in some aspects, like you're pursuing something that you enjoy, or in other aspects, you know, you are going through the motions and you're staying as positive as possible. But ultimately, like it's not that perfect scenario that makes you, you know, makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside every morning when you wake up. Because I see with the 10 of Wands that, yeah, there's been responsibilities and burdens and things weighing heavily on you that you're just kind of hanging on to, that you're not yet able to kind of release and let go of. I am getting a message too with the 10 of Wands in reverse that it is important to give yourself some credit and give yourself a break, and recognize that you really have come so far with this, even though it feels like kind of a give and take here where you're like, okay, I have this, but like, yet I'm not seeing my complete picture. I don't feel like I'm really being rewarded. Like you might even feel like you're being punished sometimes by the universe, like you feel that way, even though that's not true. But it can feel that way sometimes. It can be really frustrating when you're kind of going through these back and forths. So what I'm seeing is with quests and cycles is that there have been cycles, but you are becoming, and that's why the Ace of Cups is here, is like you are becoming this deeper, more sensitive, more intuitive version of yourself. And I feel like this energy is going to come through even more. So you're going to align with your inner self. And that's why this energy is coming in, to align you with your heart so that you're feeling the fulfillment rather than just seeing the results of it solely. You're going to be feeling alignment. And also this card as well with Ace of Cups is happiness, okay? Feeling the joy of what you have accomplished and giving yourself that credit, giving yourself that healing energy, that time to rest because you deserve it. And that has to come from within, right? Like the worthiness of rest, or the worthiness of listening and trusting in your heart, because we have some kind of bold step coming in, and you may have to take this step from inner trust, trusting your heart, trusting your guides, trusting a higher spirit self, because you've almost been pushing or kind of trucking along for too long, you know, where you're kind of just denying certain things about yourself, or certain things that you'd rather be doing, just kind of pushing through and ignoring that it's just too much on your plate. So now's the time to really set that intention, and when the opportunity arrives, be ready to take that action intuitively. So let's see what the final oracle card here is, and then we'll start shuffling as well for more cards. Okay, we have confidence is your key to success. So as we mentioned, it is going to take, and this is with the new moon in Leo, by the way, it is going to take inner confidence to take this step off of the cycles that you're in, right? So you're almost being asked to break a cycle as well, to break free from a cycle that is no longer serving you. And you're going to do that with this new opportunity and with this bold step into your power again. That is how you gain your power, is by seeing what is this cycle. Maybe it is a inner cycle, like an emotional cycle that you're stuck in, that is something that you have to break free from. And this is that new beginning, the new start with the Ace of Cups. Okay, let's shuffle for more cards. We're gonna see what other messages come through. Let's see, what else does group 3 need to know? What other messages for group 3? Okay, confidence. Confidence. All right, so the cycle that you've been in has been really wearing on your confidence, and to gain your power back, you have to rediscover that sense of confidence. Maybe circumstances have been slowly wearing down on you, slowly wearing away on your confidence, and that's why it's time to step into your confidence again. Confidence is your key to success. It's the key to regaining your power. And the energy of confidence comes from within first. No one can give us that. Also, it doesn't come from always being perfect. You know, confidence doesn't come from always being perfect, always being accepted, always winning at everything. That's not where confidence comes from. It comes from within first, and then we start to see our successes in the external. Talent and family. And I see family with the 10 of Pentacles as well. But having confidence in your talent, in your abilities, in your natural abilities, you're already really good or better than average at something. And when you have confidence in that, you get even better at those kinds of things. We also have family. With this, maybe some of you are building a family, building your own family, growing a family. Maybe you have to lean on family right now, and maybe that's kind of weighing on you with your own confidence as to kind of like, well, I wish I was able to do this all by myself. But you can have confidence in yourself and still know when you need help from others, when you need help from others to lean on them. Maybe this isn't family that you're related to, maybe it's family you've created, friendships, people around you that are going to help you. And I do see with 10 of Pentacles this idea of like being able to lean on others for help and knowing when to reach out for that help, and not seeing it as a blow to your confidence either, you know, not seeing it as a way, like a reason that you shouldn't feel good about yourself, because confidence, again, this is from within. This is your inner power. This is aligned with your inner power. So whatever you have to do, maybe you do have to say affirmations to build confidence, or build yourself up and change the way you're speaking about yourself. We've talked about the throat chakra before, is speaking your confidence into existence, making that a priority and setting that as an intention that you're going to live every day from a place of confidence. So that could be the case as well, as to kind of how to shift gears from feeling. And also, you know, this is also confirmation for you guys that just because there's certain circumstances that did not go as planned, that you've almost been like punishing yourself for them not working out and hanging on to the blame of that on yourself, it doesn't mean that, you know, the universe is trying to say like, you're not a failure. You deserve to have confidence in yourself. You have talents and you have so much to offer here to your family, to, you know, yourself and your inner goals, that confidence is here for you if you want it. If you claim it, confidence is here. So if you want to take a moment and just comment down in the comments below, just comment, you know, claiming your confidence, claiming your power. That's what this reading really is all about, is us regaining our power and coming back into alignment. How can we do that? And for you, group 3, it's all about claiming your confidence and, you know, realigning with that energy from the inside out. Okay, let's finish up your reading. We're gonna pull a couple more oracle cards, or however many want to come out next. See what other messages come through from group 3s. Okay, we have 2 come through. Infinite blessings. Card number 17. Oh, and wow, card number 18 too. New experiences and possibilities. Now I've shuffled these cards so many times, so I know that when these cards come out one right after the other, it's not you know, it's not a coincidence. All right. So right away, claiming these infinite blessings, right? The fact that you are connected to infinite blessings. You have that ability to bring into your life these infinite blessings, which all of us are connected to the infinite. We're all connected, but sometimes we get blinded by our day-to-day. We lose sight of that. You know, certain things happen. We feel lack. We feel like our wishes are not being fulfilled, or like we're not being heard. And then we blame ourselves. But reconnecting back to your infinite blessings, that's what this is about. And they're here for you. They're waiting on the sidelines for you to reclaim them or to open up and just request them. And sometimes it takes longer than we expect, or, you know, there's not a clear timeline as to when these infinite blessings can come through. But I do feel that you have a family that does support you and that is cheering you on, whether that's friends, whether that's a close-knit family, or people surrounding you that are cheering you on and ready to and willing to help you as well. And also we have new experiences and possibilities, which is, once again, this kind of these cycles, right? So you're getting ready to start something new. And these new experiences and possibilities are going to I almost feel as though it's going to begin or start with this big step. So you may have already taken a big, bold step and action. Maybe you're wondering if it was the right thing to do. This is saying that that step that you are taking or that you will take is in alignment, is bringing you in your power. So I also want to mention too, with infinite blessings, the message that came through with this as well is that as you claim this confidence, you do open yourself up to these infinite blessings, and that standing in that alignment, taking back your power, is bringing you these infinite blessings and new experiences and possibilities. Okay, group 3, that's going to do it for your reading. I really hope that these messages were helpful to you, that they help you reclaim your power. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy my reading, and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Was this reading helpful to you and helping you to really hone in on where maybe there was a blockage or where you need to focus your energy to regain your power? And if you have not already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Lastly, I will link down below in the description box a link to my website where you can find not only a free ebook for learning how to tap into your own abilities, but also a link to my readings if you would like a personal reading from me. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have your pile right here with the combo Kyanite and ruby stone. Really beautiful. So I'm going to set your stone right here. So we can dive on into your pile. We are going to start with some oracle cards to tap into how you can reclaim your power, how to align with your power. And this is for manifestation. This is power to help you align with your soul's path. So let's see how can we get back onto that path again. We're going to start with your oracle cards, as I mentioned, and we have confidence. Okay, awesome. Be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Really another theme of confidence. We did have that in the last group, but I have a feeling that this is going to take on its own energy. But if you were drawn to pile number 3 too, you may be aligned with that pile as well. You may want to check that out. And we have, destiny. Okay. Acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. I feel as though you do have a very strong calling for something very specific to you. And this is why your mission is really calling to you right now. And it's kind of teetering on the edge of stepping into that confidence and being bold, being able to rise up and stand tall. And for me, this is trying to confirm for you through this reading that something that you feel you are called to do, something that you feel is your mission in the world, is calling you back. And to have confidence in yourself to be able to step into that mission and that destiny. So you may be feeling the call of destiny that is pulling you back into your power again and realigning you with what is needed to be done in order for you to walk that soul path. So let's dive into your tarot cards to see what other messages come through for you about that. Okay. We have 9 of Wands in reverse. And as I always mention, I am reading these facing you. So that one is in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse as well. 7 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Sun card. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I love the Sun card. I love this energy, especially with all this confidence and also the light shining down on you, feeling as though you're reaping rewards, success, and happiness from this energy, from this power that is guiding you right now towards your destiny, really. Because what I'm seeing with the Knight of Wands and the 9 of Wands, I'm hearing that with these cards, it's kind of saying you may have been feeling like, what am I meant to do here? Like, do I even have a purpose? Do I even have a path to walk, a plan? You might feel like you're kind of caught adrift in having worked really hard or having kind of lost track of what your ambitions were. And that's totally normal to kind of reach those moments in life where you feel a little confused, right? You're wanting to push through. And I do see, because 9 of Wands is in reverse, this is a really good time or energy. If you're still kind of caught up in this energy of what can I do? The message in here is that it is actually a good time to kind of pause and reflect, even though sometimes we feel like if we pause and reflect, we're going to lose momentum, but really pushing through this will actually only cause you more kind of exhaustion, trying to just push through rather than feeling inspired to take action. And you may have felt like you've taken some actions that were not inspired. In other words, you did not feel motivated to do them. You just kind of are taking action or just trying to push through and not feeling aligned with the actions that you're taking. And this with the 9 of Wands really does kind of cause a lot of exhaustion, but it also makes it harder for things to kind of build up momentum, because if you're really pushing yourself to just kind of like do the bare minimum or just kind of do something just for the sake of doing it, you find that the results don't grow. It's almost like you have to kind of push for every little thing, versus when you're in that flow, when you're doing something from, ambition and motivation, and you're in the flow, you're in the zone of the universe, you're manifesting, and you've surrendered, you've let go. When you're in that zone, things happen very easily, very naturally. The next step kind of reveals itself to you, and we're not always in that flow. So don't feel like that you've done something wrong. That's not the case at all. It's just that you're in that phase. You're just in this kind of energy currently. And your desire, or, the intentions that hopefully you're setting, I feel like, are to really to dream bigger. And that's what I'm hearing the universe is saying, to regain your confidence, regain your power, is you should dream bigger. I feel like the things that you maybe have put in your path, or that you've been working on, just don't feel very fulfilling or exciting to you. So the universe says, dream bigger. And this is where your power is. Your power, with the Seven of Cups right in the center of this reading, is wishing big, is thinking about all the options, all the opportunities, and thinking higher. You could see the figure. She's looking up into the clouds at all the 7 cups filled with so many different options, so many variety of options. And she's putting her dreams into the ether, into the universe, and into the void, so that this can appear to her in the physical reality. So that's really where your power is coming from, is going to be in the dreaming aspect of it right now, currently. I feel with the 6 of Pentacles too, in the meantime, being of service to others in ways that make you feel good. This is going to be another thing to help you kind of shift the energy. I feel like you may have felt that putting all your energy into something has felt like people taking from you rather than you voluntarily giving to them. It's been feeling maybe like you're in service, but it's kind of against your will. So it's important to take back your power of being in service, of making it your choice. And also setting boundaries too, that goes hand in hand with this as well, as setting boundaries where maybe you do need to say, no, I'm not really feeling aligned with this. I can't help. I'm sorry, but I can't help. So, this is something where you are bringing that back into balance as well, of kind of how much you can give versus how much you want to give. And when you do give from your heart and from an inner choice to give, knowing that you're not being taken advantage of, but rather that this is something that brings you joy and that you would like to do for others, then that energy once again aligns you with this sun energy and with your power again, which is what this reading is all about, right? So with the sun energy, we're seeing success. That success is in your future, and also big success, big happiness, and that you're going to rediscover, the sun is going to shine down again on you. It's going to reveal itself to you as well, as you begin to realize there is something greater for you, and you have gifts to share with the world. So don't sell yourself short as well. That also could be, you may be trying to fit yourself into a box, or trying to fit yourself into a smaller expectation, when you, group 4, are really here to do something bigger, at least something bigger than what you're currently doing now. And that's something that it's just part of the journey. You're growing towards it. As I said before, you didn't do anything wrong. You're just on that journey. And the next step is to start dreaming bigger, to once again, to reclaim your power. So you can comment down below if you want to claim that, to claim your big dreams, to claim your destiny, in the comments down below. Okay, group 4, I just had to change the battery on my camera. So if anything changed, that's why. But I'm ready to dive into your next oracle card. All right, so let's see. We have adjustments are required. Wow. And that really does confirm for us kind of what we were talking about before, which is certain adjustments to what you are focusing on. We mentioned kind of the 6 of Pentacles and the dreaming big. So these adjustments are going to be required for you to moving forward. We also have the energy of kind of being bold and maybe stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit in order to get aligned with your destiny. But remember, even if you are stepping out of your comfort zone, this shouldn't be something that feels really wrong to you. It shouldn't be something that is going to be detrimental to you, or something that's a huge risk. And you can even ask your guides to kind of give you more clear direction, or clear answers, clear messages, synchronicities, things like that, to guide you towards an easy next step. Just focusing on what's the next step. Even if you're dreaming big, you can only get there with steps, one step at a time. So focus on just figuring out what is the next step for me in order to start moving in the direction of what my heart is calling me to do, What is my destiny? You know, what do I feel is my mission? Ask yourself those questions and then just see kind of what's the next step. Maybe it's just looking online at what other people are doing. Maybe it's kind of looking into a program online where somebody you respect is teaching that kind of a program, or teaching those skills, and then you can go from there. So definitely take it one step at a time, but little minor adjustments are going to go a long way is what I'm hearing. All right, so let's keep going. We're going to pull some more oracle cards for my group 4s. Find out what else is needed for you to reclaim your power. We have fertility and we have protection. So when I'm seeing fertility, it doesn't always necessarily mean, you know, actual pregnancy, or although it can, depending on what resonates with you. But with fertility, and also you notice too, is the pregnant figure of kind of like a Gaia or Mother Earth energy in this central card for protection. I feel as though I also kind of am being drawn back to the Nine of Wands actually, which is all about kind of planting the seeds for success and then waiting to see them rise up. I feel as though what you have put into the ground, as though you've planted a lot of seeds, a lot of intentions have been planted already, and it's time to nurture those as well. So if you've already set intentions or put the ball in rolling, put things rolling, in motion is what that's the expression I'm looking for. Putting things in motion already, but you haven't yet seen the results of them, because we're seeing with the Nine of Wands, you know, results. This is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for those results. And even if you haven't already done that, now's a really good time to start doing that, to start putting those intentions in, because the energy is fertile for you. In other words, it's ready to birth something really amazing for you. It's ready to create. So if you have put things in motion, then we're seeing this energy or message of protection, which to me is saying that it's important to protect them with your good energy, you know, with your positive intentions, with your positive energy and focus. Protect those things. Don't give up on them. Don't kind of leave them in the dust or not nurture them so that they can grow into something even bigger. So let's see if we have any other energy as well. I also am hearing with protection too, to go back to some of the messages before, is this is confirmation that some of you are needing to protect your energy as well, needing to protect your focus almost, because other people might be pulling your focus away from the things that do need your energy. Like we see with the Seven of Cups, from your dreams, from your missions. You may get caught up in doing things for other people a lot that maybe doesn't align with what you need to be doing for yourself. So be sure to protect your energy, protect your time, and protect your body as well, because when we're overexerting ourselves, our wellness, our mental, our emotional, our physical wellness can also suffer. So let's see if we have one more message for my group 4s. All right, this one's falling right towards me. New beginnings. And look at that sunshine peeking through, rising up again, because it is kind of like a new dawn, a new day. And we see this sun card as well, kind of as a final kind of energy backing you and bringing in this new start, right? Stepping into power, into your power with a new beginning is beautiful. So what I do sense is that while you are waiting on this, don't try to push through to take an action that doesn't feel right. Even though boldness is needed, you know, we do need to make some adjustments. We do need to take some actions. If it doesn't feel aligned with your big dreams or your goals, it may just be busy work that isn't really adding to your progress. Okay, so keep that in mind. But I also sense that there is a new beginning that is connected. I mean, look, this one's right above, Destiny's right above this new beginnings card. This is connected. So a new start, new energy, the sun kind of bringing in a new day for you, metaphorically speaking, a new day, a new energy, a new start. this is going to align you with your destiny. So this is also what stepping into your power is going to bring you, right? This is like when we step into our power, we bring in a new start, we bring in new energy, can begin again. So just remember those adjustments that I mentioned before, taking some time to not lower your standards in what you're hoping to manifest. Don't do that, because you're allowed, group 4, you're allowed to dream big, you're allowed to think big, but at the same time, because of course with any 7 of Cups card, our wishful thinking can we could get ahead of ourselves as well, right? So we could sometimes just see the end goal, but then not really take the initial step to get there. So I will say too, you know, confidence is appearing. Let me just move this one over here. Confidence is also reminding, you know, the 7 of Cups, confidence is reminding that you still do need to step into your power, feel the fire in your soul, and that passion that you have. It's time to really take the action that is needed to start making headway towards that goal. So it's all in balance. It also can depend on you and where you're at in the process and where you're at kind of in on your journey. So whatever resonates with you. But there's a reminder here, because, you know, the pendulum can swing both ways, is that if you have been dreaming big, have you stood in your power with the confidence needed to take a bold step towards those goals? Or have you been feeling like you've been kind of doing the busy work that isn't really aligned with those goals? So this is where we're talking about adjustments again with the 3rd quarter moon card, where what adjustments are going to be needed to really move forward, because the universe, I mean, you're probably like, well, I already know this, you know, I really should be doing something, or I really should be doing X, Y, or Z, and I'm not. But this is the confirmation from the universe that it's not just that, like, it's like, this is your destiny. This is something that you are being called to pursue, and it's going to be hard to not follow that calling or to not answer that call. But adjustments are going to be required. So taking those little steps and knowing that the soil is fertile. So in other words, the energy is ready to really transform this into sunlight, to really grow this. Oh, that's another thing that's really interesting too. It's like the sun casts over the earth and allows things to grow. The sun is coming in to cast over all of your dreams that you are planting in fertile soil so that they will grow into your manifestations. So you are aligned, you know, you can get there. Very minor adjustments for you, group 4, just to start, you know, stepping back into your power again and continue to move forward. Because I do feel for many of you, you probably are big dreamers and you do have these goals that are like maybe even huge goals for yourself. So remember, bring it back to what is the next step. Be bold, be confident in yourself. You can do this. You just need to get back to the basics and don't give up on those bigger goals, but they are going to take, you know, smaller milestones to reach them. All right. Group 4, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope that these messages were helpful for you. If you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you aren't yet subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. That is going to do it for this reading. If you are interested in a private reading from me, I will link that in the description box below, as well as a way to download my free ebook that I'm offering for now. I'm not sure how much longer it'll be free, but I do want to offer this as a free ebook all about how to tap into your abilities, specifically energy healing, but also other things as well are in there. So if that interests you, you can go ahead and find that in the description box below. Otherwise, that's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.